What's up, everybody? It's your boy Terez Balboa.
And it's your girl, Lou Sandara. Make sure to write that on your pen and paper.
And you are tuned into Two Villains, One Show podcast.
Fuck with a real bitch, sit back with a fake bitch. Yeah.
Alright, because as you guys can see, we're dressed like bums today.
Okay, baby.
Girl. Let's start by saying we're not going to discuss
how
today as a whole.
Right.
But like within the last, 30 minutes, almost crashed my car.
Yes.
What else happened?
Yeah, so she almost crashed the car. The restaurant forgot her silverware. Fuck Cracker Barrel. Y'all got my bitch fucked up on the dead homies. And then like
I grabbed the wrong tripod.
Yeah.
It's just, but whatever. But you know what? Let's focus on the positive. We're here.
Exactly, because my bitch runs businesses. She doesn't have bookings. She runs businesses, and that's the life of a business owner.
Yeah, period. But mentally,
election.
Girl.
That is exactly how we're doing. We are navigating potentially getting our rights stripped away. But we're gonna get into that. But that's how we're doing mentally right now.
The election, honestly and truly, really blew my mind because and it's so crazy because I really was sad.
Yeah.
Like when I found out, I really was in my feelings. Like I was on the verge of tears. And
did you randomly wake up at like 3 a.m.?
Well, no. So I was in Miami actually. We're gonna get into that a little later, and we were watching the election as it was on. But it was like at that point it was almost like 1 in the morning, so we just cut it off.
Yeah.
And then that morning when we woke up,
we got the devastating news.
The devastating news. You know what blows my mind? I'm not gonna try to because I don't want this whole episode to be about the election.
Right.
But what I would say is part of me is really sad, really disappointed, and disgusted in this country. But the other part of me is happy because I feel like his whole quote of making America great again, right? That's his whole thing.
Right, that's his whole thing.
And a lot of people made excuses of why they voted for him because they claim it was never racist.
For
it's all these
economy.
Other things. Mm-hmm. I feel like now that y'all put this man in office, we can see exactly what he's about to do. And I just want to make one quick remark. The first two things that he did was focus on immigrants, getting immigrants out of this country, even people that got their citizenship. He's trying to take that away. And he's also trying to stop any type of thing when it comes to people transitioning. So if you're in the middle of transitioning, there's a possibility that your meds are going to be gone. That's the first two things that he's decided to fix to make America great again. Not the economy, not drugs, not kids dying, not school shootings,
right.
Not more jobs,
right.
Immigration and trans people.
Nothing about getting this inflation down. And the thing about it is the reason why who you voted for can no longer be just a simple difference of political opinion is because your political opinion is why I, as a trans woman, a black trans woman in Florida, why I have to figure out how I'm going to uproot my life in the next 3 months. So you notice how you don't even know me, but now my life is affected.
And that's why I don't understand why people are so upset when you say, oh, y'all are really unfollowing people and stop being friends. Yes. Because your political views matches with your morals, your characteristics, the things that you care about, the thing that you allow. And in my everyday life, when I don't mess with people, I don't have them in my life.
Correct.
So if our morals don't align, then we're not gonna be friends. Like I don't hang out with drug addicts because I don't like drugs.
Right.
So why the fuck would I want to be friends with someone that is supporting Trump?
Who just breeds nothing but xenophobia, racism, misogyny, transphobia. And I mean, that's been said time and time again, but it's just a simple fact that at the end of the day, not only did you vote against your own interests, because a lot of people who voted for Trump are not a part of the 1%. And that's the only community that's going to benefit from his administration. Your political interest is now affecting millions of people. Because, bitch, how the fuck am I gonna get to Canada with no job?
Let's talk about it. I think it's just extremely selfish and extremely disappointing in this country. I'm disgusted in this country. I'm very angry. I'm very irate. I do consider myself prejudiced now. I don't like, I'm not gonna say I don't like white people because that's just going too far, but it's just like, it's just like at my job today, me and this guy were having a conversation and he was like trying to whisper. I was like, no, talk out loud. Yes. I said, they voted for Trump. They told us that they hate us. Yeah. There's no point of hiding anymore. There's no point of sugarcoating anymore. There's no point of going, no, y'all voted for Trump and y'all said y'all don't give a fuck about us and y'all want us to die. Y'all want us to get out of the country. Y'all said it. By voting for him, you said it.
Exactly.
So there's no point of sugarcoating, acting like we're all kumbaya and we're full of diversity when that's not the truth. It is a 50-50 split. It is y'all and it is us, and that's how I see it. Point blank, period. Yeah, I'm gonna let you lead. Go ahead.
Okay. So, as a result of this election, a lot of people decided to get on social media and act as if they were going to join the 4B movement. Now, somebody who is a proud ambassador of the 4B.
For the people who don't know what a 4B
oh, yes.
Can you yeah.
Yes, okay, thank you so much. So the 4B movement is basically, it originated in, I want to say Korea, I'm not sure, but it originated in one of the Asian countries. And basically women decided that if men were going to continue to be trash, they were no longer going to have sex with them, date them, or even congregate with them. And those women banded together and the birth rate steadily declined to where the government of those countries were literally trying to financially persuade people to start sleeping with these trash ass men again. So after this re-election of Donald Trump,
where real quick, they were offering men in America $15,000 to fly there to have sex with them.
Exactly, because the birth rate was that astronomically low.
$15,000.
Hello? So after this re-election of Donald Trump, there was an influx of so many people on social media claiming up and down cisgendered women. I'm talking about, well, cisgendered women, gay men, trans women, just anybody who likes to talk to men, talking about, oh, we're going to be a part of this 4B movement. We're doing the 4B movement, all this other stuff. First of all, bitch, it should not have took Donald Trump to be re-elected for y'all to have been jumped on this movement. This is not a trend. This is not a buzzword. I am personally offended because, like I said before, I am a proud ambassador of the 4B movement. I have decided years ago to stop congregating with these men, DL or not in general, because they've been trash. I mean, Love and Hip Hop, Tyler Perry movies, Atlanta Housewives. We've clearly seen time and time again how trash men are. Everybody said that, but 2 minutes after this election, because maybe it was just yesterday, just yesterday, I'm seeing dating content. I'm seeing people talking about, oh, who they're talking to and why they're not talking to this person and what this dude said to them. What happened to the 4B movement? But like many people who have been on the 4B movement said, the 4B movement requires integrity, self-respect, and consistency. And that's some shit that you bitches don't motherfucking have. No matter what y'all do not realize, these men are the reason why your rights are going to get stripped away, but yet y'all decided to get on social media and act as if you're finally gonna have some goddamn self-respect. You bitches really need to shut the fuck up. How dare you? And then for gay men and trans women to influx on social media and swear up and down, oh, well, yeah, now we're going to start exposing DL men. Now we're starting to exposing DL men. Okay, well, it's been crickets. And I know DL Trade is hitting you up. You bitches are busters. You bitches are busters. And let me tell you something right now, bitch. If I ever catch you talking about a man around me, bitch, it's going to be all the dead homies. So, bitch, I'm really going to Mac Mick, bitch. I'm coming straight from the shoulders, bitch. I'm coming straight from the shoulders. And if anybody going to call with me, smoke me, bitch. Smoke me, bitch. Yeah, cause I'm sick of you fake ass bitches. But you all should have been stood on business. You bitches should have been stopped talking to these niggas. These niggas are been embarrassing y'all.
Okay.
Raggedy ass hoes.
We're gonna go to the
on gang, bitch.
Okay, we're gonna go
on dead homies, ho.
We're gonna go to the next topic.
Bitches is busters.
Okay.
And if I ever catch one of you bitches talking about having a boyfriend, bitch, it's gonna be me, you, and him, ho. Cause I'm on all that. I'm on all that, bitch. I'm on all that, bitch. I'm on all that. Smoke me, bitch. Smoke me, bitch. Yeah. Tired of you bitches playing with me. Tired of these bitches. You bitches should have been had self-respect, ho. So sick of these bitches. So sick of these men-loving ass hoes.
Okay, so let's talk about Black Project 2025.
Cause it's not gonna motherfucking happen. Cause black people people don't know how to come together.
Wait, can you please explain to me and the audience what is Black? Woo, Chile. What is Black Project 2025? You have 3 minutes and 40 seconds.
Okay, so we all know what Project 2025 is. So Black Project 2025 is basically like a response to that, where it's going to call for Black unity, and the ultimate goal is to create a modern version of Black Wall Street. You know, many of us are familiar with what Black Wall Street once was. Now, the issue with Black Project 2025 and why I know for a fact that it's not going to happen is because Black people and the Black community as a whole lacks unity across all the board. I mean, Black women don't get along with each other, Black men don't get along with each other, Black LGBTQ does not get along with each other. I mean, even the Black kids don't get along with each other. So, and then on top of that, the Black community as a whole, bitch, y'all lack infrastructure. Y'all talking about creating our own hospitals and our own schools. Do you know how much a classroom desk costs? Do y'all have any type of connections to a manufacturing company for textbooks for these schools? Do you know how much an MRI machine is in a hospital? Do you know how much a hospital bed is? You don't. So you can create all the Discord servers you want to, but it's just going to become a group chat with a bunch of niggas talking about, hey, yo, shawty, what your name is? You bitches are dumb.
I want to say this. While I do understand where you're coming from, I think that you're looking at it from a very negative standpoint. And I hate that you're putting that energy out in the world that Black people can't come together and be successful, because while you have to understand, there's a difference between Black people and niggas.
Okay. Yeah.
There's a difference between Black people and niggas. There are plenty of Black people who have created these groups and these organizations and these type of environments that are successful, you know? I want to point out Atlanta. Everybody know Atlanta is the Black Hollywood. If you go to Atlanta, it is 95% Black people, and it's also one of the most popular cities in America. It's right up there with Miami, it's right up there with LA, it's right up there with New York, and it's ran by Black people. I feel like Atlanta is something that showcases that Black people can run a city very well. Now, don't get me wrong, Atlanta is Atlanta, and Black people are Black people, but let's not act like there's not HBCUs that are very successful. Let's not act like there's not Black suburban neighborhoods where it's only Black people. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm 50-50 on it, but I feel like we just have to be positive, and we have to focus on what we can do. And I know what you're talking about, but you're not talking about Black people. You're talking about ignorant people.
But no, I mean, there are Black people and Black businesses and all that stuff out there. But I mean, the Black billionaires, it's gonna require some Black billionaires for this to happen. They're not trying to help us.
I feel like it's gonna take time. I feel like it's possible, though. I really feel like it's possible. And I feel like in the next 4 years, we're gonna have to figure out something. I mean,
it's gonna take time, but we don't have time.
We don't have time.
Yeah.
But like I said, yeah. So that's Project 2025. Baddies. Let's lighten up the mood a little bit, because we've been talking about the election and all that good stuff. Did you watch Baddies?
I did. Post for me.
Okay, so episode 2. Why does everyone want to fight Anna?
I don't know.
Let's start there.
I'm not even a big Anna fan.
But why does everybody want to fight Anna?
Well, I don't want to. This is the thing. I don't want to make it a whole like, why does everybody want to fight Anna? Because, you know, past and well, the new thing was very much like she was trying. So okay.
And the DJ Sky thing.
Oh, okay.
And the Scotty thing.
Okay.
And the Mariah thing. So continue.
But I mean, you still have a couple of points. But I don't understand why. I feel like a lot of people feel like she's an easy target and she is like a prominent figure on the show. But the thing about it is it's starting to become like a lazy tactic. It's like, okay, because I mean, ain't nobody trying to fight Kasiki. Don't nobody want to fight Rolly. You know you're going to look like a bully if you fight Scotty. You know you're going to look like a bully if you fight Biggie. So it's just kind of like out of all of the OGs. And then don't nobody want to fight Jayla. So it's just kind of like, okay, let me just go for Anna. And when it comes to that, like, summer girl, like, okay, like, you coming in and fighting her about something at the audition, okay, I can see that because she took your purse. But once y'all fought that...
But she took your purse because you snuck Mariah. I don't like people that, like, what really annoys me about people is people will do something to you and then when you respond, they, like, get more madder than you. You snuck her friend, so she beat you, so she jumped in and took your purse.
The same way this summer girl wants to fight everybody because they jumped Dolly at the premiere. So it's kind of like, y'all get mad when one person stands on principle, but then you want to then turn around and stand on principle. It's just kind of like the same thing. And I just kind of feel like with Summer, it's like, okay, you fought Anna 2 times, but when they had
that... lost both.
Yeah, she did. But like when they had that conversation and they kind of deaded it, you could still hear Summer talking about, I mean, well, yeah, it's cool now, but I can't guarantee that it's always gonna be copacetic. You see how you keep wanting to, it's like you keep wanting to go with it.
But what I would say though, yeah, she started with Anna, but those girls started with her on that bus.
Oh, they definitely did.
I don't like any of the girls. The only bitch I like is Big Legs.
The only one I feel like did not try to bandwagon is
Big
Jasmine. And the reason why I say
Jasmine did.
No, the reason why I say Jasmine did not try to piggyback is because Jasmine was literally saying, okay, you guys were in Detroit. Like, she literally...
No, because the girls from Detroit too, she's like, yeah, Detroit. She's like, okay, yeah, we in Detroit, but... That's what she was saying.
Oh, that's what she was saying?
Yes.
Okay.
They all were dick eating. Yoshi, the little skinny bitch.
Yoshi.
She wanted to be involved so bad. Like, even Ivory, like, y'all all started with that. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Y'all all, even like Emma, you hit Summer for no reason.
Yeah, Emma, you
hit her for y'all. I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck. All the new girls are lame as fuck because y'all, and then Pretty P hitting Big Legs, like.
That's why I'm
weird. Y'all are weird.
That's why I'm so glad Pretty P is gonna get jumped by Diamond and Tinker all season. I'm
happy.
Yeah, I thought I was.
Because I was like, keep jumping her. You deserve to get jumped.
Now you deserve to get jumped.
For you hitting Big Legs for no reason, you deserve to get your ass beat all season long. So when it comes to the new girls, because the new girls definitely took over this episode.
Okay.
When it comes to the new girls, I don't like any of them. The only one I like is Big Legs. I'm sorry. And it's so crazy because they're like, I could tell Big Legs was very annoyed when it came to the whole Ivory and Summer situation. Because you just see it on her face.
Right.
Like she wasn't really saying nothing.
Exactly. Big Legs was like literally minding her business.
But you could tell her face, she was like, oh, this bitch is like.
Like, these girls are just doing the most. Because, like, in Big Lex's case, the only person with some common sense, like, I've only been here for 2 hours. I don't know any of y'all. I don't even know, like, y'all first names or y'all real names. So why am I really about to, like, get into fisticuffs with y'all? And first of all, Zeus took Now That's TV's whole stilo. I literally kept looking at the icon. I was like, am I watching Now That's TV? Like, when did the budget go up? I was so confused because I was just waiting to hear On the Dead Homies. Because it was just so Now That's TV coded. Like, it really didn't make any type of sense whatsoever for like the whole bus to have like this big issue, especially Big Neck Ivory. Like, bitch, what are you talking about? Oh, bitch, you talking out loud, You know she's talking about Anna. Why would she really be talking to you?
You know she's talking about Anna. Like, please, relax. But
Summer Girl was definitely going for like a stunner girl type of entrance.
And it gave more and more. And yeah.
Yeah, it did. It gave very much more and more.
For sure. But we shall see. The season gonna continue, so.
But the new girls are definitely taking over.
They are.
The new girls. I
wish they would have stuck together. Though. I would have loved that.
That would have been tea. That would have been absolute fucking tea. But it's just, I don't know. It's just.
We're gonna see.
Okay.
Let's get into the Grammys. So the Grammy nominations came out a few days ago, and a lot of people had an issue with, particularly the two things I saw. They had an issue with Ariana Grande not getting Album of the Year, and then they said all the rap artists got snubbed.
Yeah, because Megan didn't get any.
Megan didn't get no nominations. Doja Cat.
Yeah, Doja Cat.
Ice Spice. Basically, only female rapper that got a nomination was Doechii.
Right. Yeah.
For Album of the Year, and then technically JT because she was in the song with Doechii for Alter Ego Remix. Those are the only two female rappers. But what I would say though, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, those rap girl albums this year was not good. I feel like every rap girl had maybe 1 or 2 songs that was cute, but nobody had a good album. And I'm an album listener. I listen to pop, country, R&B. they didn't have good albums. Billie put out a good album. Sabrina Carpenter put out a good album. Ariana Grande put out a good album. Beyonce put out a good album. Even fucking Bryson Tiller put out a good album. Kanye put out a good album. Tyler put out a good album. They didn't put out a good album. And I think that's where it just...
I feel like right now, a lot of the rap girls are just putting out sounds, but they're not making no noise.
Mm-hmm.
But Doja Cat, amazing album. Scarlett, love it to pieces. Love it to pieces. I do feel like Doja Cat was definitely snubbed. I am surprised. I'm not really surprised that Megan didn't get any nominations because it's kind of like her music is very like just.
I'm surprised though because his went crazy. So I expected his to at least get nominated for a rap song at least. But this is what I'm kind of confused about. Why is everybody upset that Nicki Minaj didn't get nominated for an album that came out in 2023? Do y'all not know what year we're in? We're in 2024. So why would Pink Friday 2 get nominated?
When it comes to Nicki Minaj and the Grammys, like at this point, we kind of know what the relationship is. So
y'all just be saying
that's just kind of like a tired narrative. Like Nicki doesn't even give a fuck about the Grammys.
She called the Barb's dumb.
Oh, Nicki called her?
She was on live. She was like, y'all gotta know how the Grammys work.
Yeah, like at this
point, I
point,
haven't released an album for them to to nominate it. Like y'all, sometimes the bars just be doing too much. Because the album came out in 2023. Why would it be nominated for a Grammy 2025?
And even if Nicki did get nominated, like we all know the relationship between her and the Grammys. So it's just kind of like, come on.
All right, so let's continue into some of these celebrity topics. So let's get into Holly and DDG. That boy is proving everything that we said. I feel like he was doing really good, but he's proving everything that.
But I think the reason. What I will say about Halle and DDG, I feel like the reason why everybody was mad at Halle for, going on Twitter and complaining about the baby being on the stream is just because, Halle, you have to pick a side. You cannot sit here and, hide your entire pregnancy, because you can do what you want to do with your pregnancy, but then you came forward and then after you have the baby, oh, do you want to see exclusive Snapchats of the baby? But then when people would ask you in interviews, why did you hide the pregnancy? Oh, well, because that was a joyous time in my life and I'll be damned if I share it with anybody else. Okay, well then don't share it now. If you want to keep your baby, if you wanted to keep your baby private, if you wanted to keep it a secret, then continue to keep it a secret. Why are you now trying to let us into your household? Girl, shut the fuck up. I mean, we all told you about DDG even before you had the baby. Halle is that quintessential friend that we all have where we tell her, girl, he ain't the one, this ain't the move. They go out of their way to have a baby with this nigga, and then they call you crying every single day, and you're just looking like, okay, well, girl, I've been telling you.
Yeah, I don't really know about the whole DDG. That's just like, girl, I don't even understand why this news, honestly. But speaking of Toxic Sanaa, he also had Kodak Black on his screen, a few days before, and Kodak Black was high as fuck on
higher than a Kuda Brown.
He was tweaking.
I mean, that was not no Mary Jane.
And you know what's so crazy? But that's what y'all celebrate in Black community.
Hello?
I'm sorry?
Y'all love the lean.
That's what y'all celebrate. Y'all celebrate stuff like that. And while y'all are worried about if Loyal is gonna be gay or not, y'all need to be making sure y'all sons don't be on drugs. So you wanna punch him in his chest so hard to make sure he's not gay. Meanwhile, you need to be getting inside his motherfucking mind and making sure he's not gonna be on perks and lean and coke and ecstasy and heroin and meth at a young age. That's what you need to be focusing on. But but the Black community is so motherfucking ignorant that y'all focus on the wrong things. Y'all are so focused on toxic masculinity. And the things that y'all do need to focus on, y'all don't. Because why, this is my thing. Why do young Black men grow up to think being gay is so wrong, but not putting coke up their nose? Why is being gay being shameful, but Molly isn't?
Let's wake it up. And I mean, drug cocktails on a daily, the Molly, the lean, the Douce, the Hennessy, the perks. just everything under the sun that they just sit here consume themselves in. But God forbid they like to paint. God forbid they like to read and do poetry. Even outside of like sexuality, like the way the black community has a way of just stifling a black man's creativity, which basically sends them into these drug addictions.
It just makes no sense to me. I just feel like that's what we need to be focusing on. I don't feel bad for Kodak Black because he was very ignorant before he was this tweaked out.
Very much so.
He's a colorist, so I don't fucking like him.
Right.
But yeah, I didn't really want to talk about Kodak Black. I really wanted to just wake that tea up.
Because it's just very like apparent. It's kind of like the same thing when everybody was mad that Lil Wayne didn't perform at the Super Bowl, but you can see that Lil Wayne is clearly in the midst of an addiction. Like, y'all need to stop ignoring the fact that there's a lot of drug addicts walking around in the male rap game right now.
Very much so. And then I saw he said something, said they took, when he performed somewhere, he said, they took the Super Bowl away from me. Aren't you a Trump endorser?
Okay.
Tell Trump to put you on the Super Bowl next year, man. Since that's your president. Did you see Waka Flocka booking got canceled because he voted for Trump? And then people canceled his booking.
As they should.
They made a post and basically like, we didn't know that this is what he supports and we don't support it. And he got mad. He was like, oh, I no longer can have freedom of speech. Sir.
Trump is trying to take away your freedom of speech.
Tell Trump to book you.
Because
this audience no longer serves you. Since you want to be on that side, and that's the people that's go on there.
Go perform at the MAGA rallies.
Go perform at the White House.
Okay. See if
Trump's your president, right?
See if Beth Ann and Susan Colley at the church
will
do a round of applause. Let's see if they'll make those Trump.
Like let's see, because I mean, you wanted to vote for Trump. That's what you stand for. Go on that side. Right. We no longer serve you. We serve you no purpose anymore. That's your support system. So go there. Why would you perform a whole bunch of people who you hate?
It doesn't make any sense.
Make it make sense. I'm really into one more topic. I went to Miami a few days ago, and it was an amazing trip, you guys. Yes. It honestly was an amazing trip. I did go with a gentleman. I know, for you. I did go to. Well, I never said I was with before we moved in. So
she never said.
Yeah, I never said anything like that. Because I don't associate with those type of men that would even vote for Trump. Okay. But because unlike y'all, I have conversations about those things before I sleep with someone. So I don't fuck with someone and then find out they voted for Trump. Politics is in the first conversation anyway. But so I went to Miami, and it was an amazing trip. It was one of the best vacations I've had in a very long time.
Vacation.
Yeah, it's so crazy because I feel like right now I have like three guys that I'm like. Kind of.
For the love of Therese.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. You know me. I don't fall in like easy. It's very rare that I actually like someone.
It's a vetting process.
And it's like out of all three of them, like I know I'm ready to take like one of them serious. I just trying to find out which one. Don't get me wrong. I'm not having sex with all three of them because honestly, all three of these men are very heavy into their careers and they're very busy, just like me. But it's just like very like, I don't know, I feel like this year has been a very like growing year. I feel like I'm really at peace. And I'm like, oh my God, is it time for the BD finally like, girl? No, it's cute. So, I don't know, I'm gonna keep y'all updated. We're gonna see what it's giving. We're not gonna speak too soon. You know I found one thing wrong and I'm done.
Bitch, it's a
knowing me, I cut off three on the ball. But
she's not like you desperate bitches. Desperate, dumb, dusty hoes that just be so ready to be up under a DL man that doesn't even want to buy you a motherfucking chicken box, but then want to get on TikTok and talk about it. I'm talking to you gay boys. I'm talking to you trans women. Okay? Because I can at least respect the bitches, like, I can at least respect the bitches that mess with DLs that are, giving them some type of direct deposit, but you bitches be so fucking desperate.
Okay, so thank you guys so much for tuning in to Two Villains, One Show Podcast. I am Therese Balboa.
And I am Lou Sandara.
And we will see y'all in the next episode.
Yes.
Girl, why did we cuss these people out? Oh